Welcome everyone to another episode of Elite State of Mind.
We do this every
I know.
time. How are we forgetting the name of your own show?
Because we don't do this like every week. It feels like the last time we did it was the a day or two before Redemption, I think.
Yeah,
The prediction show, and then we didn't get to cover the pay-per-view show because we were both busy last week. So we're gonna do catch up today. Talk about the important stuff from Redemption, the two main event world title matches, because they were pretty heavily focused on Dynamite and covering Collision too from this past week. Today is Tuesday, day before Dynamite in Arena Mexico tomorrow. That's gonna be crazy. I already know it. Um, yeah. Um, so tonight, we're gonna start off with Dynamite. I don't remember the layout of the stuff. I don't remember. I need to start doing notes again because I don't
yeah.
remember if there's like any promos in between these matches, like backstage promos or anything between these matches. Because this was like a whole week ago. Like I don't remember too much of what happened on last week's show besides like these matches that are here in the segments in the ring. But like I know there was a bunch of backstage promos like throughout the night. Um but yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. A little bit
But you know,
uh
when we used to do the notes, I feel like it didn't flow as much. That's why I was thinking about texting you today while I was at work. I'm like, yo, can you make some notes? Because I don't remember.
I know, man.
Like,
You just watched it. You just
no,
finished.
I've been watching it. No,
Oh,
I feel like it's
throughout the
listening
oh.
day. Yeah.
But you've been watching Dynamite for the past week, like little by little.
I'm a very busy boy.
I
Okay.
know it's okay, but okay, I'm gonna start doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow I need to, because I was doing it like the first like few times, and then I was like, I think I'll remember in time. But then we started to space them out too much, and then I'm just like, I don't remember
Yeah.
what happened on the show, and then yeah,
Yeah.
it just becomes
If
unfocused.
y'all see him in the background, it's everyone. If it's anyone to blame, it's my new puppy. That's why we don't record as much. But I don't. This was it's been a little crazy.
Yeah,
They did
yeah.
not want us recording today. That's all I gotta say.
Or any day, almost.
Yeah.
Um,
No, but that's literally been my life. Is come home. I work 10-hour days. Come home, walk my dog, go to sleep.
mhm.
Like that's literally, or wake up, walk my dog, go to work, come home, walk my dog, and that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm trying to fit in Dynamite and Collision as much as I can.
Mhm. Yeah, it's hard, I'm sure. Um, what is it called? So, I mean, I have my like my tweets or like my posts that I would live tweet, but I don't feel like going through all that. I should, but I don't feel like doing it. Um, so we're just gonna cover the important stuff. The show is gonna be decently long anyway because we have to cover two shows. Probably not going into detail on too many, especially like the Collision stuff. Like Collision was very fillery. Because there
Yeah.
was like I think Jay Lethal versus Commander, and there was Death Rider's 8-man tag, and I was like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Well, I cared
Oh,
about the Will versus DG. That was the match I cared about, but yeah.
the I'll say this. I'm watching this today. The ice bucket challenge
Mm-hmm.
with
McFoley.
Rhino and
Oh, with Insane Clown
Yeah.
Posse. I forgot about
I
that.
said, what year is this? Like, I understand them doing it for Ruby, but I
Mm-hmm.
was like, damn, you know what I was
Not
thinking too?
Ruby. Rebel.
Rebel. Ooh,
Not
damn,
Ruby. Not
my
Ruby
bad.
Soho. It's okay. No,
uh,
you're good.
but I'm I was watching What Culture. They're talking about Rhino. I seen Rhino wrestle in person.
Did you?
Yeah, you know who he's in a tag match against or tag team with?
No.
Joe Hendry. It was a TNA taping. I don't
Oh,
remember who they
okay.
were fighting,
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm
funny.
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, Rhinos has some AEW appearances before.
Mm.
They were in Detroit, so it makes sense. He's from Detroit. I didn't even realize like I think last time they were in Detroit, he had a match on Collision or Dynamite. I forget what.
Yeah.
I think that was last year or the year before. I forget. But anyways, Dynamite from July 29th last week. Very hot crowd all night. I love that Detroit crowd. I'm sure they're gonna be doing a pay-per-view hopefully next year for Detroit because they showed out. They show out every time they go to Detroit, but
Yeah.
the crowds are always great there. We need it instead of going to Canada twice a year with dead crowds, please. I did not enjoy the Redemption crowd or the Dynasty crowd. They were both very just low energy, either low energy or just no energy at all. For the most part. I mean, they would have big energy sometimes, but only for like the important stuff. It feels like they're very uh I don't know. I don't know what's up with the Canada crowds. I have no idea. But anyways, I think it was Andrade and Jack Perry and Nick Wayne. That was the opening match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Wayne, I want to see something more. Like, I'm so impressed by him with the
Yeah.
ladder matches they had, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why don't we see? I feel like he makes so many like one-off appearances, and I'm like, he needs to. I wouldn't say weekly, but like he definitely needs to be there a lot more than he is.
Especially because he was involved with Christian for a while. He was training under
Yeah,
Christian. He was under his wing, and he was improving a lot. Just like Jack Perry. Jack
yeah,
Perry was with Christian when like Christian was under that's how Jack Perry learned his to get to oh my gosh, Jack Perry learned how to do promos better under Christian. Which is why he sounds like Christian when he speaks sometimes, and the same thing with Nick Wayne. He sounds just like Christian when he speaks. Um,
yeah,
and uh this is what like veterans like should be doing, like Jericho should be doing that with talent, like not
yeah,
now, not any, like he when Jericho was doing factions, he was the centerpiece, like he was the main guy, and that's not how it should have been. How it should have been when Christian was
yeah,
with Jurassic Express. Christian was like the guy on the side, like telling them what to do. That's what Jericho should have been doing all along for like the last like 5 years at least. um but Jericho's just wants he just wants to keep wrestling, and then that's just not his place. And he should be teaching these guys how to do promos and like managing them. He should be he's 1,000,000% should be a manager at this point, but he's not. Anyways, we're not
yeah.
talking. I don't want to talk about him anymore. But I'm just saying, like in general, like veteran guys like Copeland and uh, uh, Paul White. I'm sure Paul White
Christian,
is helping out.
yeah,
Yeah, Christian. Uh, Young Bucks will get there eventually, but not they're still like at the top of their game, so they don't have anything to worry about right now. But I'm sure they're helping as much as they can with talent. So, but yeah, Nick Wayne, very good. Like it's like 20. I don't even think he's 20 yet. I think he might be 19. Maybe he's 20 already.
yeah,
Very amazing wrestler at his age. Very Ospreay inspired, obviously. Jack Perry, obviously, just an incredible wrestler himself. Andrade, just incredible wrestler. Oh my gosh, the three-way match was really good. I enjoyed it. How'd you feel about it?
I liked it. I'm very excited. Like, I'm excited to see what they do with all. Like, I think all three of them, I think, could do a lot more than they
Mm,
can. But I think like I'm excited to see Andrade with his national title.
yeah, yeah. This is a start of something good. I'm sure for him. His presence is just incredible in the ring. Like
He's super over with the crowd too.
yeah, yeah. He's very
Like I feel
over.
like everywhere he goes, he has like very loud pops. And
Hmm. Yeah,
but I feel like
hmm
the energy to the Motor City debuting was
hmm
like the same
with
for
what?
Andrade.
Oh, like that's how over he is, or that's how
Yeah,
like they're both comparable. That's pretty funny.
yeah,
Uh, what is it called? Andrade, yeah, he pins I think Nick Wayne with the DM. He hits him with I think he hits either Jack Perry or Nick Wayne with the Dia de los Muertos, the elbow, and then pins Nick Wayne, and that was the opener match. Really good match. Very fun, fast paced match. Andrade, sky's the limit. Like this is the start of something I feel very special, like a very special run for him. Starting with the national title, probably will eventually go to like the international, and then
yeah,
maybe I do want him with the world title. I wanted Bandito to be the first Mexican world champion, but I think Andrade, I think he's way more like not presentable, but I think he's way more marketable than Bandito. Like,
yeah.
uh, not saying that Bandito is like not a bad choice, but I think
Yeah.
if Bandito can like have that type of like connection with the crowd that Andrade does, like on a weekly basis, then I think either or would be a great choice. But that would be like in a year or two because who knows what this world title scene is gonna look like after Ospreay. So
But
uh,
even like I feel like Roosh would be good. Like Roosh, I'm surprised they haven't really. Is he injured right now?
I
Or
have no idea.
oh
I after the MJF match, he was just pretty much off TV. I think that
yeah.
he might have had one appearance. Um, Fletcher's coming out right now. The main event's about to start. But I think either I know um Roosh can't appear on CMLL TV, so that's probably why he's not like on like he can't, I don't know, something weird with the whole Roosh CMLL situation. I don't think he's able to wrestle there or something, or wrestle in Arena Mexico or something like that. But I don't know. Tony Khan got somebody. I think it was El Clone, because El Clone was a AAA wrestler, AAA wrestler, and TK got El Clone a match in Arena Mexico at some point, and they were like, "What? Well, that's crazy. That we never thought that would happen." So I don't know what's going on with that, but
El Clone was he El Clone in AAA?
no, he was oh my gosh, what is his name? I don't remember his oh my, it's right at the tip of my tongue, but I don't remember it. But it was something else. El
Yeah,
Clone
because I
is just the reverse hologram wrestler. Like
yeah,
the hologram is the other guy, so it's just
because I didn't know who he was until he debuted on Collision.
oh, it's Arez, Arez. That's what he used to wrestle under. Well, he still wrestles under that, but on the indies when he has his
Yeah,
time on the indies. But yeah, moving on from that, what other was that? That can't this can't be only 3 matches on the show. Was it only 3 matches on Dynamite? I don't think so.
um, oh, it was Ben. Do you remember the opening? I remember seeing it. I just don't remember who
I
was
don't
like with
remember
Hangman.
who opened the show. What was the
It
opening?
was I think it was
I know, was it a
I
promo?
remember Hangman.
Oh, right, it was the Hangman. It was Ospreay, Hangman, the Death Rider little thing. It was Ospreay going up to the arena and then seeing the Death Riders, and was like they're just standing there, and he turns around and Hangman appears.
You um, what do you want to see Hangman do as a number one Hangman fan, just in general? Because I'm like I feel like
Well,
his like the trios. I don't think it's bad, but I'm like I've seen that before.
yeah. I think this is just something to give to the Mexico crowd tomorrow. Um, Past this, because it's not, they're not gonna beat. I don't want to see him to beat the Demand, because the Demand, they've
Yeah,
been waiting for this trios run for a long time, and Hangman, it would give the crowd like a big pop if they won the trios
yeah,
titles, but as long as if the Demand can beat them back for it, that'll be fine. As long as it's not like
yeah. I agree.
as long as it's not the all in direction for them, because I don't know what Bandito and Brody, I don't know what Brodito do, Bandito or Brody King do for All In. Um, Maybe that could be the All In match, a run back for the trios titles, or some type of maybe that could be the ladder match. It could be a multi trios team ladder match or something. I don't know.
Because that's
If
what I was thinking.
uh-huh.
Is either my two ideas were I think the Bucks Cage and Cope, like
Mm-hmm,
I think that's something that needs to happen.
mm-hmm,
And whether the stage is, I'm happy it's happening all in because I think that I think I was kind of disappointed by the Mox Osprey versus Bucks match,
mm-hmm.
but I think that's something that needs to happen, like just in general, like the and I'm happy I'm happy we're not getting a ladder match. I feel like that's a ladder match or a gimmick match wouldn't be reaching its like full potential of this feud, or not
Mm.
feud, but um
what
It's
if
just like a generational match.
the
You know what I
Cajun?
mean?
Yeah. It should
Yeah,
be just like a standard tag team match because
yeah,
this a standard tag team match. That's where the Bucks like the Bucks they're great in any type of match together. But Cajun Cope like their specialty is like ladder matches. So
yeah,
their specialty isn't exactly like a normal straight up tag team match. So that's where the Bucks thrive. Also, they thrive in any type of match. And Cajun
yeah.
Cope, they need like weapons and stuff to just like the FTR match. They need weapons to like to get the crowd like it's super into it. But the Bucks can just do whatever they want and get the crowd just as much into it in a normal match.
Y-
So
Yeah, but I think either they're gonna do like gimmick ladder match for the trio somewhere, or maybe do a number one contender ladder match, like tag team. Like just because I'm trying to find where Brodito, even just Bandito would get on that card,
I know.
and I don't see, and it's sad because he should be somewhere on there, and it's,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could, he could do the Casino Gauntlet, but
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like if he would
true.
win,
But who's gonna
yeah,
win that? Who's gonna win that match? Are they
because
because they're gonna leave a lot of people off of the card because a lot of them are gonna be in the Casino Gauntlet. Like
yeah,
if the I would figure the trios titles are gonna be in the show. So if anything, I do see Hangman and Brodino winning just to give them a spot at All In, not in the Casino Gauntlet. You know, just to have
yeah,
them doing something instead of that match because Bandito or Brody probably won't be winning that Casino Gauntlet. Who knows who is going to be because I have no idea who the like the next challenger for the world title would be. Because coming out of All In, if Ospreay wins, it's going to be Mox, and then and I'm just going to be upset because
yeah,
Mox is probably going to end up either losing on the way to All In, so he's not going to be in the finals of the Continental Cup, and he's going to already like lose the title because it's for the title and the trophy, or he's going to be in the finals that night and then lose to someone, and then he's going to be without a title, and then him and Ospreay can do whatever they're going to do. So that's most likely the plan. It seems like that it's been hinting that for like the last like few months since their first match. But yeah.
I I think this Mox title reign. I don't know if it's you influencing me on it, and it's like we kind of seeing different stuff, but
Mm,
I'm very like I think this is gonna be, and I don't know if I said this on here before, but I think in when we look back on it, we're gonna be like, oh, this is crazy. Like, this is a very different thing where he's kind of a face and a baby face, or a heel and a baby face at the same time.
mm-hmm.
And I think that's like I've never seen anything like that in wrestling before. But I
With
think
mm-hmm.
right now I'm very like sour on it. Like I feel like the last good match he's had was with Kyle
Yeah.
at Double or Nothing.
What?
And
Wait, Kyle. Oh, Kyle
Kyle
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly.
I was like Kyle Fletcher
Yeah.
at World's End. I was like all the way back in December.
No,
But
no.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Like,
He's
'cause
just
I
in a
thought
yeah.
he had Bandito. What was the pay per view? Or it was Forbidden Door, right? Who did he fight at Forbidden Door? Did he have a
Bandito?
match?
Was
Yeah, it
it?
was
Yeah, it
Bandito.
was Bandito.
Um, trying to think who was he? Oh, I thought the Bandito match could have been a lot better than what it was. I thought it was okay,
Mm-hmm.
but even the Bucks match, I was like, this isn't to the level it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like my favorite match from All In last year was the Bucks and Will match.
Mm-hmm.
Like those they did a lot of crazy spots, and I just feel like this was a very like I don't know if it was me like overthinking things, but I feel like I feel like they knew All In was around the corner, so they're like weren't trying as much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you feel the same way, but I feel like
Um,
the match quality is kind of hindered.
who on in regards to who?
I just mean in the card in general.
What card?
Redemption.
Oh, I don't know. The whole
I feel
redemption card was there were the matches were all over the place. Like
yeah.
I don't I don't know what it was. It could it's just a bad night. It was just a bad night for a lot of people. I feel.
Yeah.
I don't think it was because they didn't want to try. It was mostly because like it was just it was just thrown together. It was just a really
Yeah.
thrown together card because there's three tag team matches on the card. Like
Yeah.
they had to put the Bucks on there somewhere. I guess they didn't have to.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Ospreay didn't have to be on the card either. Moxley could have
Yeah.
defended the Continental against someone, maybe against Nick Jackson, like or something. If they wanted to put the Bucks on the card, just have him
Mm.
versus Nick on there. It would have been fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But they just wanted to do a tag team match. I'm very surprised the Bucks won. I'm glad they won. We both
Yeah.
had them winning that match, and we were like, they have to win because they're
Yeah.
like a legitimate tag team, uh, and they needed
But
their win back on Osprey anyway. So
yeah. And my thing was, and I hope it's not the last time we see him, but I didn't like the. I don't think that Adam Brooks match on Collision should have happened.
why?
Where so I think before the finish of the main event of Redemption,
Hmm.
I'm like, you kind of see Will like fucking his friend up pretty much,
Hmm.
and then Matt Jackson, he's like, I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm just gonna let him be. And it's like like, you know what I mean? That's like you know,
He's like,
I'm
yeah,
I'm being the
yeah.
I'm being the shit out of you, and then a stranger I can't fight. Like I'm like, oh, I don't want to hurt him. You know what I mean? Like it
I,
doesn't make sense. Like
I don't know.
like I know.
Well, I think Osprey didn't want to go too far because he saw like Adam Brooks was healthy, like he was like nothing was wrong
Yeah.
with him, so he was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take all of my frustrations on this guy, and then he did, and then for the pay per view match, he was just like, all right, I can see Nick isn't like all there. I don't want to attack him more and cause more problems because he like his with his neck, he was probably thinking about that and was like, you know what, I don't want to cause like an actual like damage, like
Yeah.
major damage to Nick. So he was like trying to get Matt in there or whatever, and then oh, your thing froze. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what
You like
happened?
me really bad.
Huh? Uh-oh. What happened?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
He froze me really bad.
I'm freezing or you're freezing?
Okay.
You were
No, you
freezing.
froze for me.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Oh, I guess we're both freezing.
Maybe.
Um,
I don't even remember what I was
yeah,
saying.
no, I felt like I kind of understand it, like what you're saying, and that's like I kind of had that feeling too, but I kind of don't. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah,
I
it's
just
just something like hesitation. Like Moxley didn't want him to hesitate, and because that's gonna get him killed. Like hesitation will get you killed, and just like what he did with Kenny like later that night. They're telling a little story with that. They're saying like Osprey doesn't want to pull the trigger because he's too much of a good guy, I guess. Even though like he's not. Like Osprey has that mean streak in him. He has that he has a heel like deep down in him, but with the way the company
mm,
is going, he's supposed to be the top babyface, and Kenny is like, you know what, this guy almost bagged me, and I gotta set him straight. That's not okay. Like you shouldn't have taken that long. It's like in their promo later. You shouldn't have taken that long, to help me because I was waiting on you. You were there for a long time, and then it took you forever to help me, so I had to put you down because I'm not about to let you get me before I get you or whatever.
my dog's biting me.
When you have froze, the dog like jumped off of the bed, and I thought he messed up the connection or something because it froze as soon as that happened.
Well, I will say this too. I really liked the end of it. I don't know if it was Matt or Nick. They just looked so awkward when they were like, "All right," Kenny was like, "We gotta pose,
Oh
guys."
yeah, because
Yeah,
I thought they were gonna be I thought Kenny was gonna be like, all right, pick him up so he can hit him again with something, but Kenny didn't do that. I'm glad he didn't do that because it sets him straight. He's not a heel. He's like getting his
yeah,
revenge on Osprey for even thinking about doing that to him. Just like that's like he said in the promo later. We'll cover that when we get there later. But the let's talk about the Bucks, and since we're already talking about the Bucks, let's talk about the Bucks and Cope and Cage, a little sit down. I don't remember too much of what they said. I just know that like Cope and Christian, they're I wish they were heels. They should be heels. The Bucks should be the
Yeah,
baby faces. Maybe they will be like when in the coming weeks because Cage and Cope they're natural heels, you know? Like they're better
yeah,
heels than babyface. Like that's always been the case with them. Ever like in their singles, in their tag teams, everything. Um and I know they're going for like these like very like veteran-y like a very veteran like at the edge of their career like babyface run they want to do. Um but yeah, they should be heels for sure because the Bucks I don't want to see them heels anymore. At least for like the next like year or so because they've been heels
I
way
don't
too long.
I don't want to see them be heels at all.
With the Bucks?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
because
They're
I
so much better as baby faces. They're great
yeah
heels, but their baby face stuff is incredible.
yeah because that Sting match, like I feel like they're kind of like that's the feelings and like vibes they kind of get to the crowd are like not there as heels.
Hmm. I know what
Like
you mean.
that, yeah, that thing that I said where it was um the Bucks. So I've been to like over 40. I think I'm on like in between like 42 and 45 wrestling shows I've been to live.
Hmm.
And I've noticed I've said this before, but like face Bucks when I went to go see him in Nashville in May, I've never seen that before. I've never seen anything close to that
Hmm.
before. But heel Bucks are just very, I don't want to say generic, but they don't necessarily do anything for the live crowd the way
Hmm.
face Bucks do. And you gotta think, I'm sitting there watching a what was it, a 5 or 6 minute tag match, and I'm saying this opposed to Sting's retirement match.
Hmm.
So I'm like, they should just never be heel.
Yeah, I think they should just in their if they plan on retiring within if this is like their last contract they're doing, they should just be baby faces the whole time because nobody like nobody I've never seen anyone be like, "Oh, I'm tired of babyface Bucks." I've seen people say I'm tired of heel Bucks, and I want them to go babyface again. But I've never seen them say I want them to go heel again because like their attitudes as heels are very like just cocky and because like just because like they can be cocky, they're just cocky. But babyface, they're they're very confident and they're very just
Yeah,
they're energetic. That's that like they're the type of energetic that the tag team division needs because like their
yeah,
energy as baby faces like get the crowd just involved heavily. Um Especially when they're fighting from underneath like with the FTR match at Revolution and whatever other match they've done when they're like when they're like just the Moxley and Ospreay match too when they're fighting from underneath. Um
yeah.
they're getting the crowd like very much involved.
And
um
I, I don't know when it clicked for me about the Bucks because I had only known heel Bucks from when I started watching.
mhm,
But like, I definitely know whenever they turn face, I think it took like it was probably a little while after that where it's like, yeah, man, I get why they're like so important,
mhm.
but definitely not as heels. I did not care.
Yeah. Um yeah, there's a generational tag team no matter what. Because they no matter if they're heels or babyface, their entering is still like incredible. Um but yeah. All right. That was the Cajun Cope. Um so Maya Persephone. What other match happened? You said Bandito and no did we talk about that match? Was it another match in
It
between?
was, I think it was Bro Tito and DCF. I might be wrong, but
Hmm. Because I know there was like some interim matches. Not interim, but just some random matches.
um, oh no, it was Bro Tito and Mike Bailey
Hmm.
and
Versus
versus Kyle Fletcher, Jake Doyle, and Brian Cage.
that was on Dynamite.
Yeah,
Oh, it had to been, huh? Huh.
yeah. You know what I said? This is a very much like if I was like putting that together like a wrestling match, I'm like putting all my favorite wrestlers in one match.
Yeah, that's true.
But what do you think about Mike Bailey and versus Fletcher?
for tomorrow. I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to it because their C2 match from last year was incredible. That was like one of the best matches of the year
yeah,
last year. Um, they're gonna knock it out of the park tomorrow, I'm sure. I don't know if I think that might be like the main or something. It's gonna be somewhere. Um, uh, Bailey unfortunately is gonna eat a L because Fletcher is not dropping that international title because they're setting up Fletcher and Okada and Takeshita maybe as a three-way for All In maybe,
yeah.
which I don't mind. That's like the biggest match you can possibly do with those three. Um, because I don't think they're gonna do the Fletcher and Takeshita singles match that I was thinking about because I was like, what's Okada gonna do? It's gonna be in the
Yeah,
gauntlet. I mean the gauntlet. He could have been the winner of the gauntlet actually. If they're not going for
yeah.
that three-way match, I pick Okada to win that gauntlet. If anybody,
That's gonna be that's gonna be a feud that's gonna happen though. Okada will
yeah, that
the
has to
will
that
one.
has to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
because I don't think he has a win on Okada at all. Maybe. No, I don't think he's ever beaten Okada. Maybe once, but I don't think so. Um, so that's um, so Maya World Persephone for the TBS Championship. I'm so glad Maya beat Sheeta.
Yeah,
I'm not happy that Sheeta lost it so fast, but at the same time, I think the only feud Sheeta could have had with the TBS title was against Stat, and I didn't want Stat to win the title back, so I think this was a good pivot for the TBS title
yeah.
to put it on Maya. I think
But I
she's the
think
uh-huh.
go ahead. My bad.
I was gonna say she's the fourth black woman to hold the TBS title. Um, I think that this title is the black women's championship to be honest, because Jade held it for like over a year. Mercedes held it for over a year. Willow won it twice. And now Maya has it. So this is the title for the black women. I love it a lot. It's a very important title, but it's very inconsistent. Consistent book title is weird. It's so weird because like it's left off of pay-per-views a lot, but at the same time it's defended on TV a lot. Um,
Yeah,
so it's like it doesn't necessarily need to be a pay-per-view uh like defended belt, but I'm glad it was put on Redemption. Like I'm very glad it was put on
yeah.
Redemption because it gave Maya a pay-per-view win on her birthday. My birthday was the same day. What is it called? Uh yeah, like this is her first like singles. This is she's held. It's crazy. Like Queen Aminata hasn't even held the title yet. You know, I've been waiting for Queen Aminata to hold to get. I thought she was gonna beat. She should have beat Cheetah, but it's fine. As long as
Yeah.
it is like it's on someone else, that's fine.
You,
Mhm.
you know, I see my world win the women's like five star for wrestling title too in
Mm-mm.
person.
No, you
I
didn't
don't
tell
know
me.
if I told you that.
Mm-mm.
This was like in like December, I
Oh,
think. Yeah,
is it? Was it in North Carolina?
yeah, it was in Greensboro
Mm.
where Goes his promotion.
Mm-hmm. Is
So I
she
was
still the
like,
champion or is it someone else now?
no, she just vacated it. That show I
Oh,
went to
okay.
like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's you know what's her Jada Stone, I think
I think
she's in TNA. I think
maybe,
that's her name.
maybe.
Yeah, but she just won.
Mm.
I gotta make sure. I'm like, hold on. I'm sure I'm talking about the right person. Well, I'm pretty sure that's her name.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, Jada Stone. She just won. But I had seen her in GPW too, and then I forget what match card it was. It was for a TNA pay per view, and I was like, oh no way, she's on TNA. I didn't know. Um, bro, I love the Willow celebration.
hmm
I was that's like one of has been one of my favorite segments of
Yeah,
this year
it was
for
probably like the
Dynamite.
best women's segment or the best one of the best segments, like top like 3 segments of the year probably.
Yeah,
It was so good.
I think this was I think Willow winning the belt, the TBS title last year,
Hmm.
that was such a like cool moment,
Yeah,
and I think this is like far beyond it.
yeah, for sure.
Like her
Um,
promo, her crying,
hmm.
and I was like, I hope nobody comes after this.
Well, of course it was gonna be Mercedes.
Yeah,
Of course she was gonna
and
come out.
so when they were so AEW loves to do this to me. They will put like my mom and my dad are fighting type matches. Like they'll put like my either like my favorite wrestler or my favorite wrestler fighting like my second favorite wrestler or something like that.
Hmm.
And that was Mercedes and Willow for me last year.
Hmm.
And that's how I'm feeling again. I'm like I don't know whose sides to take.
Yeah,
I'm like
I think.
I'm saying if I did not like Mercedes, that promo would piss me off.
Hmm.
But she was kind of spitting, and I'm like, I think that it was just such a like perfect segment,
Yeah, yeah, they
and
both
I'm
were
like,
on.
yeah, because we were sitting here talking about redemption, being like, oh, I don't know, like I don't. They've done a very good job with Kenny and Will and Mercedes and Willow to very much sell me on it. I think it's like must see.
Hmm.
That's that was I think probably this is one of my favorite Dynamite segments. Period.
Yeah, that was it was a overall fantastic like dynamite. It was one of the best dynamites of the year in general. But those segments were heavy, like they carried heavily the show. Because this some two of the most important titles in the company. It's you have to like. I'm glad they knocked it out of the park because uh they have to sell the pay-per-view. They have to get more
Yeah,
they have to get more tickets sold. They have to get more people in the building. And this is I know we were like saying like it should be Thekla. It should be Tekla, but the right choice was Willow all along, you know. It's like a whole saga. They have like they've been intertwined ever since Mercedes left WWE. They've been intertwined since the beginning almost because the first match that they had together, Willow injured Mercedes and Mercedes was out for a while. It was on a forget New Japan Strong show. I don't remember what show it was, but it was on some show. And then uh years later they just been back and forth wrestling one another, and they always have incredible matches. Um, and this is the direction. And now I don't see right now since Kenny just won the world title and Willow just won the world title. I don't see both of those world titles changing. So one or both of the Owen winners aren't winning. I don't see both of them winning. And unfortunately, it's Mercedes because she is at the top of her game. She is at the like she is at the peak of her powers right now, and she should be the world champion coming out of All In. But I don't see that happening anymore. And the same thing with Ospreay. Ospreay is should be at the peak of his powers. He should be the top babyface in the company, but I don't see Will beating Kenny for the world title either. Right now, it could change. It could change within the next couple weeks, but um, Kenny brought something out. Is bringing something. No, Ospreay is bringing something out of Kenny right now. But Kenny is not like or Ospreay isn't like digging down deep enough. Where Kenny is right now. Like Ospreay is still not taking. He's taking it seriously, but not as seriously as Kenny. That Kenny promo,
yeah.
that was the best promo probably he's ever cut in English. Um, he that was like I felt that. I was like, oh my gosh, Kenny, you are going crazy right now. He is talking to, and the thing is he never low blowed Osprey like in the past with Kenny like he
Yeah.
would be like he will say something low to Osprey to get under his skin, but he didn't do that. He was just like, you weren't there for me. I was expecting you to help me. Um, you weren't there. I needed your help. You took forever. I see you with plastic bag at your feet or at his feet, and I had to take matters into my own hands because I'm not about to let you get me before I get you, you know. And then Osprey is like, next time you're gonna see it coming, basically, which is like not exactly what you. I don't think. I think Moxley, unfortunately, I think Moxley he does have the right idea for Will because he was like, you got to get him before he gets you, man. You have to. Can't trust Kenny, especially right now with when he's world champion. His back against the wall. You can't like just, you can't second guess, you know, and that might cost him. That might cost him the world title at all. And I don't know. I'm speculating, but obviously, but I'm excited. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, I think the groundwork they're laying because we had another month
Yeah.
for
Well, a
All
few
In, so
weeks.
it's like, uh, so I mean, they have a lot of time to build up to it.
Mhm.
So, um, I think like if this is just the start for both these feuds, Willow and Mercedes and Bill and Omega, it's like, what is this gonna look like by All In?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I think this I don't want to say it's um necessarily like filler uh Grand Slam Mexico,
Hmm.
but for these like I don't see these feuds really progressing.
Tomorrow,
Um
that much.
yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, but
Well, no, because Willow's in Trios versus Mercedes and Divine Dominion.
oh true.
That
Yeah.
that was I think confirmed yesterday or the other day. I forget when. I was like, oh, I didn't see that match got announced, but yeah, it was announced. So Willow and I forget her tag team partners who she's teaming with, but it's Divine Dominion and Mercedes on
It's
tomorrow.
Braun and Bridge, I think.
Oh yeah, Bradley Birds.
Yeah.
That's a big match actually. But the thing is, there's no Kenny unless he comes out in the main event after the main event and does something or something. But we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
But
yeah.
that's I think I like the Will and Swerve to getting Door promo a little more, but I think this is it's getting there for me. Like, and I like the I feel like it's very different. Like I feel like I've never seen this before.
Hmm. What's it called? What was I about to say? I don't remember what I was about to say. I think it was about something about Kenny, but yeah, Kenny slapping Ospreay was hopefully a wake up call for Ospreay. Um, to just like wake up, like this is world title season. You need to
Yeah.
you need to lock in because I'm locked in. So Ospreay needs to lock in and not have to rely on the Death Riders, you know, which is he's still involved with them. Even Moxley obviously is not taking like his attack to like Osprey's attack on him, not taking it personally. He's just like Will's gonna learn. I keep saying Willow because I was gonna say Osprey. Osprey is gonna learn that can't trust everybody, and you have to always have your like always be ready to always be ready. Basically, that's what the Death
Yeah.
Riders whole thing is. Like, you got to get someone before they get you, type of mentality. Um, but yeah, we'll see in
And
the coming weeks.
I liked how he said in that promo too about him being all alone, and he's like, well, like like the Death Riders is the only option.
Hmm.
I was like, damn, like him bringing up fucking Fletcher, and then him not being there for me. I'm like that. Like I feel like this is like the story they've been trying to tell. Hearing me has been very slow,
Hmm.
and I just like seeing all like the moving pieces for it. Because I don't know. I feel like it was probably in front of us. This whole like the Will and Kenny all in match. Like we could have known this was gonna happen like months and months ago. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Probably when All In was announced for Wembley. But like just seeing it slowly like come together has just been really cool.
Yeah, yeah, I've enjoyed the ride. It's just been like too much Death Rider involvement, and too much Death Rider and reliance on Osprey.
Yeah.
Uh, like him changing his whole like move set or something. Not even his own move set, but like changing like a lot of his stuff around to like fit Death Rider stuff into it. Um, didn't work. He pretty much went back on it. He hasn't been doing
Yeah.
that submission or anything in a little bit. I think he tried
I
it at the pay-per-view, but I don't think he hasn't been winning with it or anything like he was trying to do in the
yeah.
beginning. Um,
I just hope this Death Rider stuff is. I don't know. I was gonna say I hope it's not for nothing, but I also don't want to see Will and Mox again.
it's gonna happen, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because Moxley gonna drop that Continental and probably even beat Ospreay for the title. So,
That is
like the
damn.
next pay-per-view after, even though like my whole
But
thing,
do we really want to see a face run?
a face who?
Mox run, like this weird like face heel thing that he's doing with the world title. I don't
Nah,
want to see that.
it's gonna go back to how it was before Hangman beat him. He's gonna be like a straight heel because he's gonna have everybody step
Briefcase
up
and
again.
everything.
Maybe, maybe.
Fuck no. I'm like I wasn't even watching that at the time, and I don't be.
Yeah, I know. I don't want that either, man. We just gotta, yeah. Because I don't know where the Kenny if Kenny defend like beats Osprey. I don't know who beats Kenny for the title if it's not Osprey, you know. Um, so it kind of
I,
has to be him.
but I think Will has to win. I don't want to see him fail
Hmm.
and then do like because you got to think like I have like PTSD from Cody losing. I don't want to see that shit happen again.
Yeah, but it's not the same
I don't I,
situation, really.
I don't want to wait 2 years before like 2 or 3 years when it's like oh we're in Wembley again
Hmm.
and now it's time. Like I don't want to like if they don't do it now, it's just like I don't. I think it's just dumb.
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
he has to win.
Yeah, but yeah,
I don't.
I don't know.
I'm not going through that again.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know. AW likes to do some different stuff, so. But the only thing is also what which is very weird. It's like the last. I think this will be the third world title main event of All In a row where the title changes hands. You know, I don't know if they want to do that 3 times in a row. I mean, it don't really matter too much, but all 3 times the winner of the Owen was the like changed hands because it was Danielson that beat Swerve, who won the Owen. It was Hangman who won the Owen that beat Mox last year, and it'll be Osprey that won the Owen and beat Kenny for the world title. I don't know if they want to do that 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter too much. It's just a weird booking thing that I have, which is like I don't think they're gonna do that for a third time in a row. So
I mean, I don't think it. I don't think it like. I don't think it necessarily matters because
it's
like
like
even like Money in the Bank.
well, I would
That
say
was
more Royal Rumble type thing. Like since that's like a guaranteed world title match at the biggest pay per view. Like
yeah.
I think I don't know what's the record of how many Rumble winners have gone on to beat the to become world champion in a row. Like how many WrestleManias in a row someone that won the Royal Rumble won the title. I don't know how many times they've ever done that in a row because I know a lot of times the winner of the Rumble don't win the title, but
But they've also had some weird winners in the past too.
there's some
Like
weird
that's also
winners.
been.
Jey Uso.
I'm looking like I think didn't when they had like I think it was like 2011. Um, Alberto Del Rio won like that 40-man
Hmm.
Royal Rumble and he fought Edge. I don't remember what Mania it was,
Mania
but
29. No, 27.
no, it was just one. Yeah,
28.
probably
Shoot, I don't 20 27. I don't I
no.
think it's 27. I have the
It was
DVD.
before. No,
It
because
was in
Mania.
2011. No, it was 20 that was 2011. It's 2011.
Yeah, I think it's probably 27.
I think it was
27
27.
is yeah, because 28 was Sheamus, and then
Yeah.
29 I think was Cena when they did
Yeah.
Cena and Rock too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 27. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of weird
Winners.
rumble. Yeah. So
But
I don't know.
AEW
I don't
doesn't
think
have
this.
that problem.
Yeah. We want to talk about the Motor City
Yeah,
debut.
yeah, we can. So Motor City Machine Guns debuted on Collision, the very opening of the show, on Thursday. Collision. The show was up against TNA, and they're TNA wrestlers. Like they were TNA mainstays for like over 20 years, and them going up against the TNA show was pretty funny. Because like they're opening Collision on Thursday. Collision almost never runs Thursdays. I don't know why it ran Thursday this past week. I don't know why.
It was SummerSlam.
Oh, that's probably why. Okay, that makes sense
Yeah.
actually. But because Collision has gone up against um pay-per-views before, but like usually like it's only 2 hours, so it's like it doesn't really like messes with their viewership too much. But it is what it is. It don't really matter. Um, but yeah, Mercy is finally here. They got involved with the what match was it? Was it the demand match? What match was it? They got involved with?
It was the dogs.
Oh, the dogs versus who? I don't remember.
Bang Bang Gang.
Bang Bang.
That 8-man.
Oh,
Or no,
okay.
it was the Death Riders.
Death
Death
Riders.
Riders.
Oh, okay.
And then I think they came out to help. Like the dog came out, and then Motor City came out.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I do remember that. So their feud might be versus someone. I don't know who. I don't know who
Death,
they
Ri-
debut against.
Death Riders would not be a bad match to start
No,
them off with.
no. But
Peck and
who?
Claudio.
Yeah, maybe. I would say Pat Claudio would be like the. I think DG Yuta would be like the best match to do because that they're like the bottom of the rung in the Death Riders, and that'll give the Motor City Machine Guns like some room to like get their stuff off because Pac and Claudio they're gonna like just destroy them. They're not gonna
Yeah.
destroy them, but they're gonna like not give them that type of match that they need for like their first match in the company or like their first like match as like contracted wrestlers because the Motor City Machine Guns they wrestled on I think Forbidden Door like 2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
but that was their only like match they had in AEW. Um, I think. Uh, but yeah, I'm excited. They're older now, but they still got some work that they can do.
Yeah.
He wants to play.
Hey. I'll say this. Hold on. Let me get a toy because he's nipping at me. Go get it. Oh, he's okay. Never mind. He's still interested in me. But I think I'm excited because I was thinking about this like earlier when I was walking him. Osprey. Um, he's hold on. Let me get a toy. Let me calm him down a little bit. I'll turn off my camera. I'll keep talking if that's cool.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Um, but I feel like the Motor City kind of has that like that same chemistry of like it kind of reminds me of the Bucks a little bit,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
where I feel like I'm watching like I feel like they're the same person, like they share the same brain, and I feel like that's very rare to see.
Hmm.
And I feel like to a certain extent, without the Bucks, you don't have, or without Motor City, you don't have the Bucks.
Yeah, yeah. That's
And I
that's that's exactly like um. That's exactly like Well, I mean, in a way, yes, because the Bucks were influenced by other teams in the past, but at the same time, like the Mercy Machine Guns, they were very like like they influenced a lot of like the indie scene in the early 2000s to the mid 2000 the 2000s like the early 2000s 2010s with just their work and the Bucks they were in TNA with the Mercy Machine Guns, and they've had matches against them too. So I'm sure they learned a lot from each other when they
yeah,
were there.
like I feel like it's like Pokemon, like Motor City is like the like Young Bucks are like the evolved Pokemon.
What do you mean?
Like like uh like Young Bucks are like Charizard, and then like Mortis is like Charmander.
No, that is
That's
not.
how I feel about
That
that.
is not. That is not a good comparison. Actually, they're both pretty much. They're not the same level, but I know what you mean. Like the Bucks
Yeah.
have like eclipsed them in a lot of ways because the Bucks have they have like character work. They have just like their like showmanship and like their like what they do in the ring and outside of the ring are like a lot like bigger than what the Marcy Machine Guns have done before. Um, but like in ring, like they're both like very comparable to each other. But like I think that's where the comparison stops because the Mercy Machine Guns they aren't exactly like promo heavy guys. Or like very like what's the word? Um, like they don't connect as much as the Bucks have. You know, like they don't have that
Mm.
connection. Like they do, but not as like heavy as the Bucks because the Bucks are like multi-talented in so many different ways. Mercy Machine Guns they're very talented in ring, and
Yeah.
pretty much that's it. Um,
Yeah.
from my experience, because watched TNA growing up, I watched all the time. I
Mm.
watched like I watched uh their whole run TNA for the most part. Well, not the whole run, but up until like 2015 or something. That's when I stopped
Mm.
watching TNA. So, and I started in like 2005, 2006.
Oh damn.
So yeah.
Fucking hunk.
I know you were what, like three, two?
Yeah, too. Um, damn, what was I gonna? Oh, damn. So I'm not like my. I don't know if I talked about it here, but my like knowledge of wrestling is very limited. I think I know. Like I think I'm qualified enough to be sit up when you're talking about it. Because if I wasn't, if I didn't feel that way, I wouldn't, obviously be here. But like just like certain wrestling like history, I think I just missed out on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is probably my like all together throughout my life. This is probably like my seventh year watching wrestling,
Yeah.
like cumulatively. So I think so I didn't know like who Motor City was till like they were debuting in DPW.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was, but like I'm like seeing them live, especially like in an indie setting, has been I've been like very fortunate for it, and multiple times too.
Yeah.
Like they I think I think it's like so far I think it's been I would say the Bucks and them that have that similar like kind of chemistry,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would say this is crazy, and I wish they were featured a lot more, but MXM really have that same chemistry too.
Yeah, the MSMs are great, but they're just they're not the best in ring, but like I know what you mean.
Yeah, but I feel like they kind of have that same like I feel like I'm watching two people share the same brain kind of wrestling style, which I
Mm-hmm.
really like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're friends, like they're good friends in real life,
Yeah,
so that helps a lot.
yeah. Like if I could push one tag team, definitely be NMXM. I don't understand. Like they should at least even if it was like trios or I don't understand why they're
I mean
not.
they've tried. They're just not over. You know,
Yeah,
they're not over enough to like stay consistently on TV. But they've tried, like with Johnny TV and stuff. They've been on Collision a lot, but then they're just on Ring of Honor now.
yeah.
Which I mean is fine. They're still working, so they're still good. Um,
I think I
it's
put
called All
Bleach on it.
Elite. It's called All Elite Wrestling, by the way.
That's crazy. I think they're pretty good. Like I think
They're good,
like
but they're not
like
elite.
seeing them.
They're not all elite. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think because honestly, like look at fucking My World, right?
Uh-huh.
My like how many people would say like My World wasn't all that, and she is like what I mean.
A
Like
lot of
sometimes
people
I just
still
feel like
say that. A lot of
yeah,
people.
but sometimes you just gotta take them out. You know what I mean? You gotta take it out. Like sometimes it just comes out the the greatness I should say. Like I feel like it's there,
Hmm.
but you got to have the right circumstances for it to kind of be like which is it's just that's just wrestling entirely. Like Swerve. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? How many people from him going from NXT or WWE? Or you know what? even better, more recent, Andrade. Was not out on Andrade when he had that WWE run, and
His
I was
recent
like,
one.
why? Yeah,
Mm,
he debuted at the Rumble. Like I could honestly tell you his debut at the Rumble, and then that SummerSlam ladder match he was a part of, the tag match, and that's it. And like, look how like over he is. You know what I mean? It's just like
yeah,
the right circumstances, but like I just feel like MXM could be doing a lot more. They could be like a mainstay of the tag division.
I feel that.
Right, my
Yeah.
kid is freaking the fuck out, so I think I need to take him for a walk,
Okay.
and then um. But
I mean,
do
we
you
don't have
wanna?
much else to cover, like, because Collision, we don't really have to talk about everything.
Yeah,
We could just talk about the Osprey match, and then that's it. Um, the
yeah.
Osprey versus Daniel Garcia match, which I was very happy. Well, okay, I didn't like how much offense Daniel Garcia got, but I know why they had to do that because it's a main event match. You know, Daniel Garcia is not a weak wrestler. Like, he's not like a bottom of the rung wrestler. It's just that with the way Daniel Garcia be talking to Osprey, you would think like Osprey would be like, okay, I need to shut this guy up for once, for the last time. You know, I
Hmm.
need to destroy this guy because he's been getting on my nerves for weeks now. Um, but Dan Garcia was reversing a lot of Osprey's offense, and he was getting a lot of offense in on Osprey. I was like, Osprey needed to just destroy this guy already and end the show. And the match just kept going. I was like, oh no, Osprey, come on, man, you gotta hit him with something. And then
Yeah,
he finally got him with the hidden blade, and I don't remember what the finish was. I know he hit him with the hidden blade, like the front side hidden blade. I don't know if he hit him with the back side, like when his back's turned. I don't remember
yeah.
what the finish was.
But I just know Mark Davis came out.
Yeah, after the match, yeah.
Yeah,
And then they
I
set
like
up.
that part where he was just smacking on him, and then like Will Ospreay like charged up that elbow.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
That was
that. I
great.
like that too. Yeah, I think that was the part I was thinking about. But that wasn't the finish, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so Osprey is facing Davis, who's part of the Don Callis family, and Osprey is jumping back and forth between these faction guys, and it's like,
Yeah.
who I don't know who's worse. I don't know if the DCF or Death Riders are worse to wrestle against. Um, but he has,
I say the Death Riders because the Death Riders will fucking murder you
yeah,
and
true.
not feel bad.
Yeah, at least Don Callis would be like, all right, there's still like a little life in him. Just he needs to heal up for next week when we can do it again. But Death Riders there just gonna be
Yeah,
like, yeah, we just gotta kill this guy until we don't have to deal with him anymore.
yeah. I was like, I'm so happy. I don't know if you would be all right if you saw Kenny get a bag over his head.
Who?
You, I don't think you. I think you'd be fucking depressed and like in shock.
Oh no! Did you see what they did with Kenny last year? I think I'll be all right. When Kenny
Wait,
was puking up blood last year, no.
oh,
As long as it's not that anymore, then I think I'm all right. I
I was
think
watching the Redemption and I'm like, please, just for Josh, please don't kill him, please.
I think that will happen either at All In or leading up to All In. I think Kenny will get that bag over his head, or Kenny's gonna put Will get him with the bag over his head. I don't know, but
Someone's getting a bag over their head.
I don't want the Death Rider lore to be affecting this match. I really don't want it to be because that's Death Rider stuff, and for the most
But
part, we're leaving that in the past at least until after All In, because I don't see the
I think
Death
that
Riders getting involved with the All In main event. I really hope not. Please, I hope not. But yeah,
I mean, I think to a certain extent, it's like not that it has to, but it makes like I feel like it's like it it doesn't make sense for it not to. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Because it's like you put all this time, like you know, for from a character point, it's like was Will was sacrificing a lot and had to put a lot aside to kind of team up with them and be with them.
yeah.
So I feel like to a certain extent, it's like it should be part of this all-in match.
hmm I I don't know. Well, we'll see when we get there. I don't want to think about it too much because I don't. The whole plastic bag thing was like it was cool for at the moment when they were doing it to Danielson. It was like, oh wow, this is crazy. But now it's like
Yeah,
they're playing it up too much, and it's gonna happen. It's just I just don't want it to happen, you know. Especially if I don't.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it too much, but we'll see. We'll see in the coming
Because
weeks.
I think the whatever happens in the All In match, I think I 100% see Moxley being part of the aftermath of it.
Yeah, I unfortunately I same thing. I do feel that's coming. Um, I guess we'll see when we get there because yeah, we'll see when we get there. I'm excited for a Continental Cup though because we get more like C2 style matches. It's not exactly like C2 rules. I think the only thing is there's no time limit for the matches, so the time limits it's not like a 20-minute time limit right now.
Hmm.
It's no time. I think that's the only change. Uh, because there's still no like interferences or anything. Um, but yeah, the
But
C2 like I mean the C2 the cup like participants. I was like, oh, they have like three DCF members. Uh, Claudio is who else is it? Who's the? It was Claudio and someone else. Was it? It
I think
wasn't.
it's just Claudio.
It was just Claudio, right? Okay. And
Yeah,
I forget who the last person was because I don't think it was a Death Rider. I was
it's
thinking it was gonna be
conglomeration.
no. Yeah, there's three conglomeration members. There's three DCF
Yeah,
members. There's Jay White, David Finley, Claudio,
Matt
Mox,
Seidel.
Matt Seidel, right? Um,
Um,
Nigel.
that was a big pop when he announced it. I was like, yeah, I love seeing Nigel wrestle.
Yeah.
Like it's funny.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the finals, but oh, and Eddie Kingston, that's right. He's. I was like
Yeah,
Eddie, oh, 2026 Eddie, oh no. But I hope Eddie's in good shape to do some good stuff in the tournament if he's gonna make it that far or something.
I was gonna say, do you want to do a separate video talking about this Continental Cup?
No, because it's about to start. I mean
I
we'll,
mean,
we'll just like we'll cover it with the dynamites and stuff. So it's not like
okay,
yeah, it's gonna be like because they're starting it tomorrow or no next week. I
no,
think
it's
it's next week.
Saturday.
Okay,
Saturday
collision. Okay,
on
it starts
Collision.
in
Yeah,
collision. Okay, yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah. We'll just cover it with the main show. It's fine.
okay,
Just keep everything just consistent, I guess.
I'll say this. I was watching that video talking about it, the announcement video for they had for the matches.
Hmm.
First of all, I love how they're like, oh, completely random that DCF members are fighting each other and conglomeration members are
Oh
fighting each
yeah, yeah.
other, and David Finley versus
Jay
Jay
White.
White, completely random by the way,
Yeah, I
completely
know.
random. And then so they're announcing them, and I'm like, And then they announced fucking Jake Doyle. I'm okay. I'm here. I was like, I'm praying that picture of Tony Khan in my, every night. And then they're announcing the matches, and I'm like, as long as it's not like he's fighting Mox the first round or anything, and it's like Eddie Kingston. I'm like, fuck, god damn it,
I mean, he might
god
be. He
damn it,
might.
he's gonna.
He might be Eddie. I don't know though.
I'm like, he's like, my goat is going to lose. That's what I said.
In the first round.
Yeah, I said, like, I'm like, as long as he's not fighting anyone crazy, I'll be happy. And then it's Eddie fucking Kingston. I'm like, god damn. I got so happy just to be fucking let down and have Jake Doyle lose.
Hey, there's still the gauntlet.
There's, there's a slight chance that he will win, but
Slight,
I'm
yeah,
like,
very very
yeah,
slight,
very
very
slight,
very
very slight. I
very.
do not like the odds. I do not like the odds.
As long as
I don't
he's
think
in
it's
it, then
impossible, but I think it's very highly unlikely that this dude's gonna win.
yeah, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see.
I'm just doing a lot of praying. I'm in my bed, like I'm kneeling every night, looking at this picture of Tony Khan in my ceiling, like a little kid.
Oh my god.
Please, every night, please, Tony Khan, please let Jake Doyle win the Continental Cup, please. Yeah, like that was. I went from very excited to very disappointed very fast.
Yeah, I know. That was like when okay. I remember they announced the matches. What did they announce the matches on the actual on that show, or was it like on Twitter? I forget what
It
where the.
was on a YouTube
Oh,
video.
okay, so
It
they.
was it was Tony. It was both Tonys, Tony Schiavone and Tony Khan sitting down
Yeah, yeah. No,
talking about it.
I know they're participants, but the matches too. They did the matches after that. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they
okay.
did. They were like, I honestly, I was gonna tell you, they kept talking about on Collision, um, about like, oh, we're pulling the names out of the hat and it's completely random, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, you should get a hat and just name it like Continental Cup Match Decider or whatever, and
Oh,
just like put a paper on top of it.
oh my
But
gosh.
when they were like, oh, we're actually using a Jaguars helmet, and I was like, oh yeah, we can't do that anymore.
All right, you gonna take your dog out?
Yeah, he's that's what I'm saying. They didn't want us recording an episode, and they don't want us finishing it. So
I mean, we covered
he-
everything for the most part, everything
yeah,
important. So,
yeah,
I mean, there's
he's
always,
acting very he's acting very crazy.
yeah,
So
yeah, it's all right. But yeah, we appreciate y'all for stopping by, checking out the video. We will be back hopefully to cover this week's Dynamite Collision. Um, sometime within the next week, I would hope, before the next week's Dynamite. But yeah, we do appreciate everybody for stopping by, checking out the video, and you guys have a good day.